In the first video, I have discussed about all the static and instance. Now I will start the execution, that how JVM will start the execution. This is the behavior of JVM. Then JVM, how JVM will search all the data and it will execute. At the first, JVM will search only static. Got it? Because static is related to class level. Static is related to class level. Let me to write this. Static is related to class level. Class level. Got it? So at the first, at first, the all the class levels data will be executed and get the memory, because it is related to our class. Got it? So at the first, all the static variable initialize with 0. Now he will search, is there any static variable in my program? No, there is no any static variable, so leave this first step. Now in the second step, all the static variable assigned with given value and static block will be executed. There is no any static variable in my program and there is no any static block in my program, so nothing will happen. After that, main method will be executed. There is main method in my program, public static void main. Here you can see, here this is static, public static void main. So it at first it will be executed, and here I am writing this main method. Let me to remove this. I am commenting this line. I am commenting this line. Let me to copy and delete this. I am commenting this line. In the third step, here main method contain one printing statement. So the first output should be, this is my first output. Here main should be my first output in the console. My first output should be main. Got it? After that, static method get memory. There is no any static method in my program, so leave it. Now come to instance. After the static, JVM will come to instance, and instance will be executed when we are creating the object of the class. When we are creating the object of the class, you can see here, when I am printing this, it will print the only main method, only main, main. This is printing only main because there is nothing in the instance. Now let me to create the object. Here I am creating the object of instance. When I am creating the instantiation class object, this is my instantiation class. This is my instantiation class. When I am creating the instantiation class object, all the instance will get memory. And what is the first step? All the instance variable assigned with 0. Now it will search how many instance variable is there. This is first instance variable, this is second instance variable. So at first its value was given 10. It will change its value to 0. The value will become 0. After that, its value will again become to 0, default value. After that, in the second step, all the instance variable assigned with given value and instance block will be executed from top to bottom. It will come at the top, it will search, this is instance block, execute this. So my second answer should be, the first answer will be start from the main method. My first answer will be from the main method. Why? Because in the static, there is no static variable, so leave it. There is no static block and variable, leave it. But there is main method, so at the first output the main method should be there. So whatever we have written in the main method, it will execute at the first. Got it? So at the first step, my first answer should be whatever we are writing in the main. I am writing here system.out.println, so my first answer should be main. I am writing here main, that's why it is my first answer. After that, after instance, static, now instance, assign with all the instance variable assigned with given value and instance block executed. This should be my second answer because this is my first instance block. After that, int a was 10. Now it will be again changed to 10, 0 to 10. After that, its value was 0 in the first step. Now it will be 20. Got it? This is my instance block. Execute this. So my third output should be this. This is my third output. I am instance block 2. And after that, this is again my instance block. So this should be my fourth answer. This would be my fourth answer. And M1 will get the memory, but it won't be executed till we are not calling this. Until we will call this method, it won't get the memory. Got it? It will get the memory, but it won't be executed. We have to call this method explicitly in my program. It means I dot m1. I have to write here I. Here object name is I. So the I dot m1. That's how we are calling. Let's see the answer. The first answer should be 1 ans. मतलब the first answer should be main. Here I am main. I am main. It is right. It is a little bit not confusing. Here my first answer should be I am main. Why? Because I have told you at first instance will be loaded. All the static will be loaded. So there is no static variable. Remove this. There is no static variable and block. Remove this. But there is main method. So at the first main method printing statement should be executed. So my first answer should be I am main one. I am main. This should be my first output. After that, when we are creating the object of that class, all the instance will get the memory, and at the first instance variable assigned with 0, all the instance variable assigned with given value and instance block executed. Then constructor will execute. This is my third step, and after that instance method will get memory. Now let me to execute this. You can see here I am main my first output. I am instance 1. How this is working? Oh, at first it is getting the memory. That's why it is saying I am instance 1. I am main. I have written the wrong procedure. Why? Because at the first it is getting the memory. At the first step it is getting the memory. You can see. Here you can see I am main one. You can say that I have written this at the first, that's why it is getting the error. You can say like this. Okay, let me to write this. If you are saying write this, let me to change this static. I am changing only these things to static. So according to me, the first output should be this. According to me, the first output should be this. Why? Because in the second step, in the second step, static block will be executed, and in the third step, main method executed. So according to me, the first output should be static block, and then method should be there. And here I am writing the printing statement, and I am writing here. Got it. Just leave this. Now let's say my first output should be I am static. Where is I am static? I am static. 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 At the time of static, let me to write this static. There is a lot of confusion in this. What is static? What is instance? I am static 1. This is the first output. That's how you are getting the output. Got it? So this is this is the procedure that how static and instance will be executed. Now let me to mix up both of the things. I am mixing static and instance both in this program. So let me to mix this. This is instance block. Let me to write here static variable. Static int c is equal to 30. Got it? Now I am writing here one more static block. Static curly braces sys out I am static 2. I am static 2. Got it? I am instance static 1. I am instance 1. This is my first instance block. This is my 2. Here one static int d is equal to 50. I am writing like this. This is my program. Here static block, instance variable, static variable, instance variable, instance block, static block. Let me to give the space. Then instance block, then instance method. You can write also the static method, and this is my static variable. This program is the mix up of static and instance. This instantiation class contain both static and instance mixed. Got it? So let's start how it will be executed and what will be the flow of execution. Got it? So at the first, whatever I am saying, at first when we are loading the class, all the static variable initialize with 0. This is my first step. Now let's search. This is static variable, no. This is static variable, no. This is static variable, yes. So assign this value with 0. Got it? This is a static variable, so the first step is saying assign this in static variable with default value. The default value is 0, so it will be 0. This is static variable, no. 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 This is static variable, yes. This is static variable, so assign this with default value 0. This is first step. First step is completed. After that, all the instance variable assign with given value and static. All the static variable assigned with given value and static block will be executed from top to bottom. Let's search. This is static variable, static variable or block. Yes, this is static block. So my first answer should be I am static 1. This should be my first output. After that, this is static variable or method, no. This is static variable or method, yes. What to do? Give the value to 30. Its given value. At the first step, its value was changed to 0. Now its value will change to 30. This is static or instance variable. This is static or static variable or block, no. Remove this. This is static variable or block, no. This is static variable or block, yes. This is static block, so execute this. My second output. This is my second output. After that, this is static variable or block, no. Leave this. This is static variable or method, this is static variable or block, no. Leave this. This is static variable or method, yes. Now change this value to given value 50. Nice. My second step has been completed. Step 2 has been completed. After that, execute the main method. Where is main method? Here. My class contain main method. It contain the printing statement. It will execute this. After that, third step completed. If there is no any static method, it won't get any memory. If there will be any static method, it will get the memory. That's it. There is nothing. After that, all the instance will be loaded when we are creating the object. When I am creating this instance, I is equal to new instance, all the instance will get memory. After that, what is the first step? All the instance variable initialize with 0. Now search the instance only. This is instance, no. This is instance variable, yes. Assign this value to 0. Its value will change to 0. This is instance variable, no. This is instance variable, yes. Change this value to 0. This is instance variable, no. This is instance block. This is instance, no. This is instance variable, no. This is instance block. This is instance variable, no. This is instance method. This is instance variable, no. This is instance this is static variable. Got it? So the first step is completed. All the instance assigned with initialized with given value, default value 0 nahi. Control Z. We can't say 0. We can say default value. Default. If it will be double, then the default value will be 0.0. If it is string, the default value is null. So it will assign with default value. Second step, all the instance variable assigned with given value and instance block will be executed. So at it is instance variable, yes. Assigned with given value. The given value was 10. It will be changed to 10. Is this instance variable? No. Leave this. This is instance variable, yes. Change this value to given value. After that, this is instance block. Execute this. So my third output, not my third. This is second output. After that, this is second output. After that, main method will get the chance. The third step, whatever in the third step, after all the static, the third step is saying main method executed. Main method contain one printing statement. So in the third step, main method will get the chance. Got it? So the third output should be I am main. Now the fourth step, this is instance block. It will be executed, and this will be my fourth. This will be my fourth answer. And this is instance block. ignore this. This is stat instance block. This is static block, sorry. Ignore this. This is instance block. Yes, execute this. So my fifth output should be I am instance block 2. This is instance method, it will get memory but it won't be executed. So my output should be, the first will be I am static 1, then I am the second static I am static 2. After that main will be executed, and the fourth output should be I am static instance 1, and the fifth should be I am static instance 2. Let me to run this. I am main. Write this statement just down below. It is disturbing our flow. Here, whatever I am writing here, you can see at first static block is executed. At first static block is executed, then main will get the memory, and then instance block will execute it. That's how the flow of execution will work. Got it? Now I am discussing, I have 5 minutes time more. Let me to discuss one more thing. Let me to remove all these things. Now I am writing here static int a is equal to 10. Now I am writing here instance block a is equal to 20. I am writing here a is equal to 20. This is right. This is right. This is right. I am writing this. This is right. Now let me to write here int b is equal to 20. I am writing here static block b is equal to 30. This is wrong. Why? This is non-Safi yaar. Here we are changing this with in instance block. This is static variable. This is instance block. I am changing the value in instance block. This is right. But this is instance variable. I am changing this value in static variable. This is wrong. Why? Why? The output you will get in this. At first all the instance will get the memory. Here this is instance, it must compulsory it will get the memory. Before the instance it will get the memory. This is compulsory. So its memory will be allocated. At the first its memory will be allocated, and when all the statics are executed, after the static instance will be executed. After static instance will be executed. So as this int a got the memory, so instance has power to change its value. Got it? Here at first static already has got the memory. Static has already got the memory. Now instance can change its value, because instance know that this is the value. Static int a value is 10. Here instance will know the value. Why? Because before the instance static, all the statics are executed and static will get the memory. So instance must have the knowledge that this is in static variable and its value is 10. That's why it is right. I am explaining once more. Why? This is static, and at the time of class loading, the statics are identified and executed, and it will get the memory. So here it will get the memory. It is fixed that static int a has the memory 10. After all the statics executed, instance will get the chance. Before instance all the statics are executed and get the memory. It means this also has get the memory, and when he will get the memory, it is right, you can change the value. But here you can see this is instance variable. This is instance variable. This is instance variable. Instance will get the memory when we are creating the object, but this is static. Static will execute at the time of class loading. Static will execute at first static will execute. But you can see here instance is there. At first this should be executed, but it is demanding that where is b. Here instance has not got the memory right now. Instance has not got the memory right now. Why? Because at first the memory will allocate to static. The first memory will allocated to static, so instance has not got the memory right now. JVM don't know about int b is equal to 20. JVM don't know about this. He only discussing about the static, because after static will get the memory, instance will get the memory. After static, instance will get the memory, but here static is saying that b is equal to 20. Now JVM is not seeing this. JVM don't have the power to see this. Why? Because instance will get the memory after static. Here static should get the memory, but static is demanding b, but where is b? Instance has not got the memory, so it is saying a non-context area cannot make a static reference to a non-static field b. Got it? We can't make this static inside the instance. We can't write instance inside the static, but we can write static inside the instance. Why? Because at the time of instance block, when this instance block will be executed, at first static is executed. Now first step is what is saying? All the statics are identified. It means it will get the memory. It has already got the memory. After when it is start execution, it will say, yeah, I know this is static int and its value is 10. It will change this. That's how it is working. Thank you.